We got 8 minutes until stocks open up, so I got a story for you. The question is, what is my advice on binary trading, binary options? So I actually got into trading on the computer through binary options. That's where I started. I was in Florida on vacation. I didn't live here at that point because this is 8 years ago, literally like 7 or 8 years ago. And I was on vacation with my family, and I'm like showing my dad this guy. I'm not going to say his name. He was from Canada, and he had a gold-wrapped Lamborghini that, of course, everybody was talking about. And he was showing how you didn't need to know anything about trading. You just needed to know if it was going to go up or go down in a certain period of time. 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 5 minutes, an hour, and you would just place bets on if you think it was going to be higher or lower in that time frame. Very little strategy. I wouldn't even call it strategy. It's gambling. That is straight up gambling, right? So I don't want to talk too much smack on it, but that is what introduced me into the idea of trading and making money online. But when I got into that, and I couldn't find a strategy, and I also couldn't find anybody that was making money in binary options, it started to make me scratch my head and think, okay, maybe this isn't a market that I need to be involved in, because I understood that this was just a market like stocks or like options or like futures. There's all these other markets, and binary options is what led me into Forex, because then I saw what Forex pairs were, and I saw that this was a much more stable market, much more well-known. And I also saw that the binary options brokers are all unregulated. You can't find a regulated binary options broker. So when I showed my dad this guy and his Lamborghini and I showed him what he was doing, my dad's an attorney. He's not an idiot. He's like, this probably isn't legit, but go ahead and try it. And I put some money into the account, and I never was able to take out money more than I made. You know what I mean? And I think that that's the case for most people that get into binary options. If anybody watching this knows somebody that's made money trading binary options consistently for a year or more and has withdrawals that they can show us, speak up. And I'll delete the video and I'll shut up about it. But I've never had anybody do that. I've had a lot of people show me Forex returns year on year, and they look great. You know what I mean? Shout out to James Bruce last year, one of his best years yet. So I feel like it has to be in the pudding. I just talked about, to answer CJ's question, I just talked about how I've studied all of the successful traders as much as I can, and I still do. You know what I mean? One of them actually just asked me to write the foreword for his new book, which is amazing. So honored. I got to finish that today. So the point being, you can't find successful traders trading binary options. You don't hear any legendary traders trading binary options, and you don't have any regulated brokers offering binary options. So even if you make money, they don't have to give it to you. They could just say no. Like literally an unregulated broker can just say no, and you can never get that money out. So I would steer away from binary options, stop trying to gamble. And that's the first step of my journey. So when I look back on that now, the psychological place that I was in when I got into binary options, I didn't know any of the things that I have knowledge of now. I had no awareness then. I didn't know the difference between gambling and trading. But you hopefully can hear it from me and from other people. No one is making money consistently in binary options. Nobody that I've ever seen. And if they are, I would question if they're photoshopping that P&L, because it's just very tough. There's no strategy involved. So let it motivate you to turn into a market like Forex or go to stocks, whatever speaks to you more, and trade a real market with a regulated broker the right way.